Shalom, shalom. Hey, first and foremost, we give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakar, Kadash. A double honor to our apostles and elders who rule well. Peace and salutations to the old for elect, 144,000. And the one-third man, women, and children in that order. This is Shemaria Allah with the Great Millstone Chapter out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I come to you again. Hey, we're blowing the trumpet, man. That is just part of our job as the watchers, the seers, man. You know, we're willing part of that elect. You know, but the spirit is heavy right now with so much that is going on in this country. You know, Biden just became, sworn in. He's officially the president now, and things are kicking up. You know, this devil is moving fast, man. Hey, this is Joel 2:1. And the reads it says, "Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand." You know, so hey, blow the trumpet. What are we doing? Speaking this truth, bringing out prophecy, letting you know what this devil is about to ready to do, and hey, and we're speaking into the nation of Israel. We're speaking into the hopeful elect of Israel, And that time is coming, It says a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong, there have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. So this time that is coming is going to be like no other time that you've experienced, And so you need, hey, speaking to the hopeful elect, you need to really, If you're dealing with wayward doctrines and listening to false prophets that are teaching you to, telling you that it's okay to take a vaccination, Salakia, a vaccination, don't want to get flagged, a vaccination, or that RFID chip, hey man, you need to come up out of that camp. You need to you need to stop following, listening to those false leaders, those wolves in sheep's clothing, so to speak. You need to come out of there, man, because hey, the time is nigh. The time is here, The time is now. This thing is kicking up, man. This thing is kicking up. One of the brothers had brought out some information dealing with Missouri, but again, Biden. What did he say? He said the first 100 days of his presidency, what did he want to do? In the first 100 days, most sworn in presidents, they have to prove themselves in a way. So it's like, let me do as much as I can to show people that I'm for you. And so with this whole pandemic going on with this virus, he's coming in as if he's, Captain Save the Day, to appease to the people. But really, this is a ploy, a farce, because really they're trying to come down on Jake. And you read these articles, it tells you that they're planning on attacking and going into the so-called blacks, Latinos, and the native rural areas across America to distribute this vaccination. Like what it says Biden to deploy FEMA National Guard as part of national vaccination plan. Biden has said that his goal is for 100 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines to be administered within the first 100 days of his presidency. And he's already started doing that, because you'll see in his next article, it says Missouri activates National Guard to help with mass COVID vaccinations. And this is 2 days ago. It says the Missouri National Guard will be deployed in 9 sites across the state to help administer COVID-19 vaccines. There will be a National Guard team set up in each of the 9 Missouri Highway Patrol troop districts. Governor Mike Parson said during Wednesday afternoon's briefing that the teams are expected to be set up by the end of the month. One team will set up this weekend in southeast Missouri to conduct a test run. So these devils are about to do test runs on Jake, you know? And you gotta think about it. What's down? Kansas City, Missouri, St. Louis, you know, East St. Louis, you know. We'll say Southeast Missouri, and that's mostly where majority of the Jakes are living. And so, hey man, what's going on now? In pursuing into Revelations 12:12, it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them." You know, those are not. Hey, rejoice. But for those that are down here on this earth, it says, "Hey, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." Hey, this devil knows that he has a short time, so he's about to unleash all holy hell upon you. You're going to see those horns that we've been telling you about, man. Scriptures say never trust thine enemy, you know? Roughly paraphrasing. And so this is not the time to be trusting in Esau, trusting into these false prophets and these wayward doctrines of these other camps, or any of that madness, you know? Hey, but I'm not going to be long with this. This is Jeremiah 30:7, because Jacob's trouble is definitely on the horizon, you know. But hey, like anything that Esau does, you know, and Esau being the devil the Bible speaks of, the so-called white man of today, you know, that he uses gradualism, and it's gradually getting worse and worse and worse until ultimately, you know, everything they're doing is gradually being done to keep us, you know, out of the, like, pretty much keep our minds, keep that veil over us for those who are still asleep, you know, keep you asleep. So I'm gonna gradually do it. Opposed to doing it right away, I'm gonna gradually implement these things, you know, slowly implement these things into action. And so that's just part of, but right now, like I said, Project Warp Speed. So they're about to come down like a flood, roughly paraphrasing, you know, and pursuing into Salakia, Isaiah 59:19. They're about to come down like a flood, man, and this is part of Jacob's trouble. So for you hopeful elect out there who I'm speaking to, you know, it's our job to wake you up, man. And so if you're a part of these camps and you're out here, you don't know what's going on, hey man, you need to get with the program, man, and pray that the Spirit deals with you and get you where you need to be at, as far as spiritually, mentally, you know, that stability, man. Scripture say knowledge, wisdom, stability of that time. You know, you need to have a stable mind in what's about to get ready to happen. And so, hey, Jacob trouble is on the horizon. We're blowing the trumpet to let you know what this devil is about to do and what the devil is already doing. So Jeremiah 30:7 speaks and says, "Alas, for that time is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." And so, yes, we will be saved out of it. Why? Pursuing it back into Isaiah 59:19, it says, "So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them." And so we shall be saved by that standard being lifted up, man. And so with that being said, Lord willing, you're edified. Until again, hey, call halal, y'all, Bashim Al-Shai, Bashim Al-Kakadash, a double honor star apostles, elders, a great millstone, peace and salutation to the hopeful elect, 144,000 and 1/3 male and children in order. Again, this is Shemari Allah, the great millstone, chapter out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Until next time, Shalom.